Hey guys, I'm gonna give it a couple of minutes. I'm just a little bit early, so I'm gonna give it some time for everybody to jump on. I'm just having my good morning tea. I love Saturdays because it's the one day, y'all, it's the one day of the week that I don't get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And so I'm rested. Okay, I see a bunch of people coming in. Hey, everybody. I'm just going to give it a couple more minutes. I know I said 11, but I'm so excited to share with y'all. So, and I really don't want to take long on this video. I always say that, and then we end up having such great dialogue that we just end up chatting forever. And then I'm like, okay, this video is a lot longer than I thought that it was going to be. Hey, Dana. Hey, Donna. Oh, hey, everybody. All right. It's about a minute till, but you know what? I march to the beat of my own drum, so I'm just going to go ahead and start. Well, hey, everybody. Good morning. Happy Saturday if you're watching this live. As you guys are tuning in, if you are watching live, can you just put a number 1 in the comments? And then if you are watching live and you have done the Arbonne 30 Days to Healthy Living before, write yes as well. So watching live and you've done it, 1 yes. Watching live and you haven't, write 1 no. And then if you are watching the recording, just put 2 yes or no as well. Yeah, so good morning. I am Ashley Strong. I am a regional vice president and independent consultant with Arbonne International. I am also a certified personal trainer, CrossFit level 2 instructor. My degree background, my bachelor's is in healthcare management with a minor or a focus in nutritional studies. And then my master's is actually in nutrition. So that is kind of what makes me qualified, I guess, if you will, to talk to you guys about this today and just kind of share my passion. One thing that I definitely want to kind of throw the disclaimer out there is my Arbonne team does things a little bit different. So if you were invited on here, I'm sorry, y'all, I feel like I got like a little something on my lip. If you were invited on here by someone that is in Arbonne but may not necessarily be on my team, they may do things a little bit different. So I do want to put that disclaimer out there that what you hear today might just be the way that my personal team does things, but this is my video, so I'm talking about my team. Is that cool with everybody? Give me some thumbs up. Okay. So a little bit just about me. I told you guys kind of some of my backgrounds. And so before I was introduced to Arbonne, I was big time CrossFitter, really followed the paleo Whole30 diet pretty freaking to a T. And I, was in pretty good shape. I really didn't think that I had that much weight to lose. I think all of us could maybe stand to lose another like 5-10 pounds, something like that. And so I wasn't like the kind that's like, oh gosh, I gotta lose weight. And so sometimes when you're skinny or not fat, you think that you're healthy. And I was that person. You really couldn't tell me that I wasn't healthy, or that I needed to change anything. What I had been doing was working for me because you don't know what you don't know. And so fast forward, when I moved to Colorado Springs, I'm currently active duty Air Force. My husband and I both are, and I'm stationed right now in Colorado Springs. And I met my sweet friend, Sarah Handy. We actually met her and her husband out at dinner at a hibachi restaurant. And I noticed that she was actually eating healthy at a hibachi restaurant. Like, who does that? 1, who does that? And 2, who can do that, right? Like, Who can go to Hibachi and eat healthy? Listen, I'm going to be real with y'all. Me and Ro were going to Hibachi to tear it out the frame. You hear me? Like, we were not even trying to watch no calories, watch no intake. Like, you go to Hibachi to be gluttonous. So we had just moved to Colorado Springs. I had put on a little bit of excess weight just through, you know, PCSN, which is permanent change of station for my non-military people watching. So basically you're living in a hotel for up to like 90 days at a time. And so it can be really hard to kind of eat clean. And so we took that as just, let's let ourselves go. We're married. We're off the market. Let's just be fat and happy together. And then we'll get our lives together later. So that's kind of where we were when I met Sarah. And so I see her at the Hibachi restaurant and she's like eating, you know, healthy at Hibachi. And I'm just like, who's this girl think she is? Like, I don't want to be friends with someone like that, right? But we started kind of getting to talking, and I noticed that she had a passion for nutrition. She had a passion for healthy living. She had a passion for living a life of wellness. And all of those were things that I also had a passion for too. So we instantly connected. We totally hit it off. Y'all, my family and her family, we shut the restaurant down. Like, we hit it off so much, we shut the restaurant down. And so when we were leaving the restaurant, we were like, oh my gosh, we just, you know, totally hit it off with you guys. Like, we've got to stay in touch. We got to hang out. You know, we're here in Colorado Springs now, at least for a couple of years. So let's connect. So we added each other on Facebook. And so when I got home that night, I stalked her Facebook, because that's what you do when you have a new friend. You stalk their Facebook. So I'm stalking her Facebook, and I see that she's like a financial advisor with JP Morgan. And then I also see like something with Arbonne International. I had no idea what Arbonne was. And so I Googled it. No, sir. Sorry, y'all. My dog is trying to do... We're not doing this in the middle of this video. I'm sorry. That's a no for me. You're going to have to get your bone or something that's quiet. Go on. Mama's working. And he just burped. That's my dog. He's a fat English bulldog. He is not about healthy living. Anyways, so we totally hit it off. And I stalked her Facebook, see that she's something with Arbonne. I Googled Arbonne because I had no idea what it was. And the very first thing that popped up was network marketing, multi-level marketing. And I was like, pump the brakes. Like, that's a no for me. So I was totally anti whatever it was that she was doing. I hated people that did network marketing. I hated seeing it on my friends list all the time. I hated people trying to freaking sell me something. I hated my day being interrupted to, hey, do you want to check out my website? Like, I hated it, y'all. It was my like nemesis. Totally hated it. So I made the decision right then that I was going to delete her off of Facebook, and I was going to avoid her the rest of the time that we were stationed in Colorado Springs. And so I told my husband, hey, you know, that couple that we met tonight, yeah, it's not going to work. It's a no for me. And he's like, what happened? And I said, she, you know, does this Arbonne thing. And he's like, what's Arbonne? And I'm like, I don't know, but it's a network marketing, and I'm not about that life. So I've got to delete her and avoid her the rest of the time that, you know, we're in Colorado Springs. And he just looked at me like I was crazy. And he's like, that's very shallow, Ashley. Like, this girl never brought up selling you anything. She never brought up like anything like that. Why would you, you know, just be that way? And so I was like, you know what? You're right. I'm kind of being a biddy. So why don't I just be her friend? And maybe that's her thing. You know, maybe that's just her thing, and we won't talk about it. So the next time that we hung out, I told her, hey, look, I stalked you. I know that you do Arbonne. Don't like bring that up to me. That's your thing. That's not my thing. I've already got, you know, I've got it together. Like, I know everything there is to know about nutrition. I'm super healthy. I'm not like this, you know, 500-pound overweight person. So I don't need this little like magic, you know, shake pill thing that you're selling. And she just said, okay, but that's not what it is. But yeah, totally fine. Do you, girl? And then I was kind of like, wait, so you're not going to try to sell me? Like, am I not good enough? But no, anyway, so then we kind of just stayed friends. But so I told y'all that like, I really didn't need to, sorry, y'all got interrupted. We stayed friends, and, you know, I continued to just see her like, using certain things, you know, whatever. And so Sorry, I'm getting FaceTime calls. So, but I knew that like I didn't need to lose weight. I didn't need any of that. But y'all, what I didn't realize was the way that I was feeling. And so non-scale issues, right? So I always hit snooze in the mornings. Like there was not a morning that I ever woke up that I did not hit snooze at least 2 to 10 times. Don't judge. I was also tired a lot throughout the day. I would always be thinking like, okay, if I work from here to here and I've got this break and then this evening I don't have to do this, I can get a 30-minute nap. Like I was always trying to talk when my nap through the day was going to be. Yawned a lot, drunk like, oh my God, y'all, probably at least 2 cups of coffee a day. I would usually go to Starbucks in the morning and get my large venti. And then like around lunch, I'd probably go to Starbucks and get another venti or maybe a grande. And then at night, I'd have like a little coffee when I got home from work to kind of get me through the evening. So usually, there was not a day that I didn't have at least 1 cup of coffee. But I would have up to 4, 5 cups of coffee. Plus I liked my soda. I liked Dr. Pepper and I liked Mountain Dew. And every once in a while, if I was feeling real fancy, y'all, I would have a Sunkist. So those were kind of like my things, and love some sugar. I'm from the South, if y'all can't tell from the accent. So everything that we eat is got butter, salt, or sugar, and we fry pretty much everything. So I did love, that as well. But like I said, I'd started CrossFit and I was doing paleo, I was doing Whole30, and I would be good. And then I would binge, like eat a whole dozen cookies or eat like a whole pan of brownies or just have a whole freaking weekend of just, pizza, cheeseburgers. Like I'll eat whatever I want, and then I'll get my life together on Monday. Monday's like the magic day of getting your life together, right? So, I wasn't taking into consideration the non-scale issues. Like I just immediately thought, I'm not fat, I'm not overweight, I don't really have weight to lose, that maybe 5-10 pounds that women usually fluctuate. So I'm good. This is not something that I need. So continuing to hang out with Sarah, we were actually about the same size. But the difference, y'all, was her energy was off the chain. Like I could not wrap my head around, how does this girl have this much energy all the time? How is she always happy, always smiling, always bubbly, like talking 90 to nothing. She can just go. And I'm sitting there like, God, sis needs a nap, So that was the number one difference between us. But another thing that I kind of had in my head was, I can eat whatever I want because I am not one of those people that struggles with weight, and I work out, I exercise. So I will simply out-exercise whatever it is that I want to eat. And I really had that mentality. And so all of the other things that were going on with me, I just kind of chalked it up to age, like, well, I'm in my 30s now. Of course, I'm going to be tired more, or, maybe my skin's going to break out more. I'm going to be a little more sluggish. Like that's what happens when you get old, So I was totally thinking like it doesn't fit me or my lifestyle. So I kind of continued to just watch her, really started getting super jealous of how much energy she always had. She looked like she was aging in reverse. Like every time I seen her, she just looked better. She looked healthier. Her skin was glowing even more. Like her energy was just off the charts. And so I was kind of on the fence, like, I don't know. I kind of want to try it, but my number one hang up was it's an MLM company. This is a multi-level marketing company. And so if I could just be blunt with y'all for a minute, my whole mindset was, if it's this good and it works so great, why is it not sold in stores? And what I learned was the reason it's not sold in stores is because that would go through about 7 different levels of marketing and handling and production. And every level that went, I would be paying more and I would be getting a crappier product. And then also when it's not sold in stores, you have that personal connection. So that's one of the number one things that makes Arbonne so different, and I'm going to kind of go into some more of what makes Arbonne different, but one of the huge things that makes Arbonne so different is that we will not sell out. Like, we're not going to let, Target take us over where we have to reduce the quality of our products and increase the price. And so the customer is getting a crappier product. And it removes that personal connection, y'all. And if you really think about it, everything that I had already been doing with paleo, with Whole30, with CrossFit, with any of my personal training, that was because of a personal connection that I made with a person. Like, I didn't just go to paleo.com and start researching that stuff. It was because of a personal connection of someone that I'd made friends with in the gym that was like, hey, this is working for me, and so hearing that testimony and that personal connection is really what made me want to try those things. So why was I so in my head about Arbonne being that same way? Because the only difference is that Arbonne is an actual company, whereas all these other things are just things, right? Hopefully that kind of makes sense. So yeah, just having that personal connection was a really big deal for me. But when the term multi-level marketing or network marketing or company kind of came in, I was a little judgy about it. And really that was just miseducation on my part, because everything we do in the world is network marketing. Everything's like word of mouth buzz. So fast forward, y'all, I really decided, like, fine, I can do anything for 30 days. This is a 30-day program that she talks about. And the number one reason that I decided to do it was because Arbonne has a 45-day money-back guarantee. So in my head, my judgy, very critical thinking, I was like, I'll do the full 30 days and the stuff is not going to work. And so I'm going to send every freaking thing back and I'm going to get my entire freaking money back. And so that was really kind of my mindset going into this program. But I was blown away. And you guys know, like, the ones that kind of know a little bit about my journey, that is really what launched me to where I'm at right now. It all started with one simple decision to start the healthy eating. So just a little overview of kind of what is it, right? Like, what is this 30-day program? So in a nutshell, and I'm not going to go over like a whole ton of slides or anything like that. In a nutshell, it is a jumpstart to a healthier lifestyle. So what we do is we teach you to do better, and when you know better, you do better. And so we take out the top foods that are the most allergenic, acidic, and addictive, that sabotage your body, your health, your wellness, skin issues, all the other stuff that comes with what you put inside of your body. We take those things out. And so during the 30 days, it's going to be revealed to you the things that you are not tolerant to, or the things that you have kind of some issues with. Because here's the thing, y'all. If you're just putting whatever foods into your body, and this is your foundation, and you just have all kinds of like random, stuff going on there. Think of like a canvas, a blank white canvas, and you throw all these different colors on there. Well, at the very end, you're looking at this whole conglomeration of all these colors, but like, it don't look quite right. It didn't turn out quite right. But you don't know, was it purple that made it that way? Was it orange that made it that way? Was it blue? You don't know, because you've done thrown all of this stuff. Our bodies are the same. When we pilot with all of these different kinds of food, we really don't know what's causing the issue. Now, granted, you might eat a certain something and then your butt's run into the potty right after, but it might not have specifically been that food. It might have been the way that food mixed with something else that you've already got, in your system. So until we kind of have that fresh foundation, that blank foundation, we don't really know. Think of it as like a baby's body, you guys. When a baby is born, they have a fresh body, fresh foundation. As a new mommy, immediately if your baby does not take to a certain formula. You know why? They don't have 10, 15, 20 formulas in their system. But as we get older, we load all this crap into our body because that's America's way. And we think that that's the norm. And so when we start having all these issues and we can't, digest properly, or maybe we do go poop every day, but it's loose, or it's diarrhea, or, it's not a healthy poo, or we've got these skin issues, or we've got acne, or we're tired, or, just all these other things that come with it, but we don't really know what it is that is causing that. Y'all, the 30 days, what we do is we rebalance that platform. So we take out all of the top addictive, allergenic, and acidic foods, and we replace it with whole foods, with foods that serve you, with foods that nourish your body. And so you start to see, wow, this was not serving me. Or I never knew that, corn could be one of my top issues. Maybe it's not the corn, it's the GMOs that the corn is made with. And so there's so much education throughout the 30 days. A lot of people ask about exercise through the 30 days. What I teach my clients is, if you have already been exercising, continue doing what you're doing. If you have been a couch potato and you have not lifted a finger, and the only walking that you do is to the fridge, then it might be too much too soon for you to start a whole exercise routine while you're also changing your diet. You really need to give your body time to heal, time to rebalance, and time to do what it needs to do to start eliminating some of the 20, 30, 40 plus years of junk that we have been fueling our body with. Another thing that I like to kind of think about is your body it's the only place that you have to live. And so think of how well we treat our cars sometimes, or how well we treat our house sometimes, but we don't treat our body the same way. And our body is what we walk around in every single day. So I always say, you should think of your body as a Ferrari. And so if your body is a Ferrari, you wouldn't put 87 octane in a Ferrari, would you? No, you would put only the best, the premium, the unleaded 91 octane or above only. And so you should really think about fueling your body the same way, but it's America's culture for us to just be gluttonous and not do that. So that's a little bit about what it is. What it is not, oh my gosh, I could go for days about what it is not. We'll talk about that some with some of the myths. It's not a fad diet, y'all. It's not a quick fix. It's not get skinny fast kind of thing. I see infomercials all the time that's like, lose 10 pounds in 1 week, or, which is possible, but is that sustainable? And so you always want to think about, if you lost X amount of weight every single week, what weight would you be at? Eventually your body has to balance out, and that's where we get you. That's where my program gets you to. So we really focus on 5 components throughout this program. We focus on eating clean. And that's kind of a sexy term right now, right? So what does eating clean really mean? Not man-made foods, but God-made foods. Really trying to shop primarily the perimeter of the grocery store, taking out, processed foods that really just don't serve you or don't fuel you properly. So that's number 1, eat clean. Number 2, increase nutrients and absorption. So a lot of people think, well, I can eat, such and such servings of vegetables or such and such servings of fruit, and I'm going to totally get healthier, or I'm going to lose weight. Somewhat true, but you have to focus also on how much your body can absorb. And so if you're not working on the absorption properties of your body, all those nutrients are kind of wasted. So we used to do that a lot, like in the weightlifting world. When I was like really, really big into competitions and CrossFit competitions, we'd be like protein. But y'all, really, there's only so much protein that your body can absorb at a time anyways. And so not only focusing on what the nutrition is, but also how your body absorbs it. So that's key component number 2. Key component number 3, like I've talked about, removing addictive, allergenic, and acidic foods. Key component number 4, balancing your blood sugar. Y'all, when your blood sugar is high and low, that's what causes those slumps. That's what causes those cravings. That's what causes us to 1 second want a cheeseburger, and the next second we want a brownie, and then the next second, we want carrots. Like it's we're all over the place when our blood sugar is not balanced. And key component number 5 is to support your elimination organs, your kidney, your liver, the things that help our body work the way that they're supposed to work, so that we're not just putting in, but we're also getting rid of the stuff that our body is not absorbing. Another thing that is huge with this program is, okay, so we take all of this stuff out, and some of y'all might be thinking, yeah, but Ash, like, I know good and well I don't have an allergy to this, or I'm not intolerant to this. That's cool. We also teach you after the 30 days how to reintegrate. And so you remember the baby analogy that I talked about. So if you take all of these things out of your body, you're feeling absolutely incredible, and you're like, man, I feel so good. But I really want cheese. Like, cheese is one of the huge things, right? Dairy. Man, I really want cheese. Like, I want a grilled cheese, or whatever. Then we will teach you how to reintegrate that back in while your body is still at that neutral platform, so you can see, is it the dairy that has been triggering you? And so what we do is we teach you step by step how to put those things back in your body while still keeping it a neutral ground, so that you understand, yeah, this is what, was jacking me up, or this is, I feel totally fine. I feel just the same. My digestion's good. My skin's good. My sleep's good. My mood's good. So that doesn't bother me. Our bodies are all made different, y'all. There is not a one size fits all. But what we do is we tailor and we program it to you and to your needs. So why is Arbonne different than the 8 million and 17 other things that y'all see all the time on your friend's timeline? What makes Arbonne different than Program X, or, my aunt sells this, or my buddy, swears by this, or, the keto diet is what's hot right now? What makes Arbonne so different? Well, I'm glad that you asked. Arbonne's products are made from real food. So this is not a ton of fillers and crap and, products and ingredients that you totally cannot pronounce. Arbonne's products are made from pure ingredients, pure, safe, beneficial. That is our motto. That is the way that we do business. Another thing, so I like to say that simple and small equals big and long. Simple replacements and small substitutes adds up to big change for long term. Simple replacements and small substitutes adds up to big changes long term. Start simple, start small, step by step, and then over time, you're going to have big changes that last an entire lifestyle. So this isn't something that you do for 30 days and then you're like, all right, well, that was 30 days out of my life. That was fun. Now, what do I do? No, this is a lifestyle. We teach you how to carry these habits throughout your entire life. We don't do pills. We don't do patches. It's not a juice diet. This is something that you could literally use day in and day out. And so our Arbonne products are actually called Arbonne Essentials. And we call them essentials because they're essential for everyday use. So another big difference is, how is the program that you guys do going to serve me differently than, whatever other program that I've done? The traditional way that we kind of think is to lose weight, and I use that term loosely, but to lose weight or to get healthier, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my calories and I'm going to start exercising. And so people will start eating a lot less, or they'll start counting every little carb that they, take in, or every calorie that they take in, and then they're killing themselves with exercise. Will you lose weight that way? Yeah, you definitely will. But is that something that every one of you on here could do day in and day out religiously and reinforce it every single morning and that become a lifestyle? Probably not. Maybe, I don't know, there's like 74 viewers right now. Maybe one of y'all could actually do that, but we're not made that way. And we're also not made to be miserable with food. So the difference with us is we eliminate the toxicity. And so I don't like to use like cleanse or toxins, because those are kind of like dirty words to a lot of people because they're very misunderstood and they've been used in such negative negative terms with other programs, like, oh, I'm on this cleanse diet, I'm on this cleanse diet. But really, a toxin, in a nutshell, is anything that doesn't serve you. And so toxins can come from the environment. They can come from, your skincare. They can come from what you wash your hair with. They can come just from absorption, walking around. We eliminate the toxic load that comes in our bodies through the atmosphere, through the products that we use, through foods, and then we replace it with whole foods that your body can actively absorb so that your nutrition starts to balance out. So something that a lot of y'all might not know is the 30-day program is not Arbonne. That's a big shocker, because you often see it, and even I will advertise it, that way sometimes. But the actual 30-day program that my team teaches is not an Arbonne program. We have dietitians, we have nutritionists, we have holistic doctors, we have medical doctors, we have fitness experts. We have all of that on our team and in our company. And so they've all come together to make this 30-day program. Where Arbonne comes in is those are the products and the supplements that we use throughout this program. And a lot of people ask, well, why? Why is that the way that you guys do it when I could just do Whole30 and I don't have to buy, any products or any supplements? Totally true, 100% true. The reason that we supplement is because the majority of the world cannot perfectly cook 6 perfectly macro balanced meals a day. And if you can, then we need to chat, because nobody has time for that, y'all. Our budget, number 1, does not support it. And our busy lifestyle, number 2, does not support it. So if you can, no kidding, make 6 meals a day that are perfectly balanced and you have that luxury of time, then you could absolutely do it that way. Where Arbonne comes in is, like I said, they're whole food products. So they're made from natural, pure sourced ingredients. And so it's not processed crap that we're putting in, which normally if you have to substitute a meal, you'll run through a drive-through, or you'll grab something, quick and easy from a vending machine, or just, like a prepackaged kind of, I don't know, like a hot dog or a Hot Pocket or something like that from a vending machine. But you also do not get all of the nutrients from food sometimes, unless you're just this freaking expert, that you can from the supplementation. So the reason that we use the Arbonne products, of course, the budget and the busy lifestyle, but also all of Arbonne's products are alkaline forming. And we're trying to heal our body to go from an acidic state to an alkaline state. So these products are alkaline forming. They are pH correcting. They are low glycemic certified. So they're not going to spike your blood sugar. Totally safe for diabetics. They're also vegan certified. And I am not 100% vegan. I know a lot of people that use Arbonne products are not vegan. But we do like the fact that there's not animal rendering and animal fats all in our products. So Arbonne is vegan certified, kosher certified, far exceed the FDA standards. They don't have gluten, they don't have soy, they don't have whey, they don't have dairy, they don't have GMOs, they don't have cholesterol, they don't have trans fat, added sugars, processed, artificial flavors. It doesn't have any of that. And so that is a lot easier than what most of us can find from a vending machine, from a drive-through, or, just trying to grab something quick somewhere. So what does a sample day on Arbonne look like? A lot of people say, like, okay, I'm with you, like I'm tracking, I get it, all of that sounds good. So what would my day actually look like? I'm glad you asked. So when you wake up in the morning, you're going to take Digestion Plus. And what Digestion Plus is, I should have brought my products in here to show y'all. What Digestion Plus is it's a probiotic, a prebiotic, and a digestive enzyme all in one. And so this is just like a little powder. You can mix it into water and just stir it. It's not like you got to, swallow a pill like a lot of other probiotics and stuff out on the market. Most people have to take a probiotic, and then they take a prebiotic, and then they take 11 digestive enzymes. They would have to take that much to get what we get in our one little packet. And so I am a gangster, And so I just throw it on my tongue like a pixie stick and chase it with water. Some people just kind of mix it and you take it like a shot first thing in the morning. And what that does is it primes your gut the rest of the day to absorb. Remember, we talked a lot about absorption. It primes your gut to absorb. It primes your gut to take all of those good nutrients and put them in your body where they need to be, and then get rid of all of the stuff that does not serve you, that your body does not need. So you do that first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. If you love a warm drink first thing in the morning, maybe you're a huge coffee drinker, then you can have your tea. Now, this is called detox tea. However, this is not a skinny tea. This is not a tea that you drink to just run to the bathroom and poop like crazy. It is an herbal tea, and really I call it an herbal tea because, again, people there's a misconception about the word detox. And so this is an herbal tea that I like to have first thing in the morning, just like if you had a hot tea or whatever, you have that. For breakfast, you can do your smoothie. And so, yes, we do use shakes and we do use smoothies, but this is not like the rest of the programs. We have the protein, and so most people make it into a shake or a smoothie. However, that is not the only way that you can use the protein. So many people's like, oh, I don't want to do a shake diet. I don't want to do a shake diet. It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. And if you don't want to do a shake, don't do a shake. You can make pancakes with these things. You can make muffins. You can make protein balls. You can make nutrition balls. You can make candy bars. You can make a brownie in a freaking mug. Y'all, you can do so much stuff with the protein. So if you're not a smoothie drinker, maybe like the texture of a smoothie is just not your thing, you don't have to use it that way. There's so many other options. I like to do mine like a milkshake because my milkshake brings all the boys. No, I'm just kidding. I like to do it in a milkshake because I'm always on the run. I love smoothies. I love sweet. I love like a Wendy's Frosty is just amazing to me. So I make my smoothie that way. And so in the morning, I'll have my smoothie. It is loaded down, y'all. So this is not just like a protein and water, like, oh God, I'm so hungry, protein and water. No, not at all. The chocolate is, oh my God, it tastes like brownie batter. The vanilla tastes like cake batter. So win-win. And we mix it with so much stuff. So I put berries or cherries, blueberries, banana, whatever fruit I'm feeling that day. I use almond milk. I use almond butter. I'll do avocado. I'll do spinach because I can't just eat spinach plain. So I throw it in my smoothie. I can't taste it. So that's usually my breakfast. And then throughout the day, I will do fizz sticks. And so I do have some fizz sticks because these suckers stay everywhere. So this is your fizz stick. So this is your energy magic. I call these magic sticks. They come in pomegranate and citrus flavor, and I love these because they're packed with B6 and B12. And so especially for my vegans on here, a lot of vegans have to take a B12 supplement because that is one thing that you get from most animal sources. So these are packed, loaded down with B12, and I love them because they don't give you that crash that like coffee or soda. And they also taste freaking amazing, and you can mix them. You can mix them in your shake or your smoothie. You can just mix them with water. You can put them in your tea and have a little tea and fizzy. Make a baby. It means a tizzy. Makes a tizzy. So I love those. Okay, so you had your digestion, you had your tea, you had your morning smoothie or whatever breakfast it is that you want to use your protein with, and then when you're hungry, you're gonna have a snack. For lunch, you can do either a clean meal or you can do another smoothie, whatever, again, works for your busy lifestyle. And then for another snack, when you're hungry again, you eat. And then for dinner, you eat. And then before dinner, if you're like, man, I kind of got the little munchies or whatever, you can have another tea, or you can have these little amazing things. These are Fit Chews, and this is basically like a healthy Tootsie Roll, obviously a little bit bigger than a Tootsie Roll. Hallelujah for big chocolate. And so this just kind of like cures a sweet craving. So I might have 2 of these or whatever a night before I go to bed. So that's kind of what a sample day looks like. So I do want to first say, yes, we use supplements because it is a lot easier to freaking grab one of these, throw it into a bottle of water, than run out and go grab a soda. It's a lot easier to throw something into a blender and have a smoothie than try to go get all of those different food sources that are fresh, that are organic, that are good for you, and make a meal out of that. So that is why it's really the convenience of the program is why we use a lot of supplements, because like I said, most people's budget does not support you, eating out like that. And most people's busy lifestyle does not allow for you to go and do all of those things. So some myths that I want to dispel, because I know that there's a lot of myths out there. And if y'all have a huge myth, definitely comment it and I'll try to address those. But one of the number one myths is I can't, be on a diet where I just drink stuff all the time. Hallelujah, me neither. We eat real food. We eat a ton of food. And so I love that we choose wisely and we get so many recipes with our program that we can still have a lot of our favorites. So y'all, Ro and I, we still eat pasta, we still eat pizza, we still eat burgers, we still eat tacos, like we still eat all of those things. But like I said, simple substitutions and small, equals up to long-term change. So we just tweak little things here and there and we still have all of our favorites. That's one of the biggest myths, is that we don't eat food. Yes, we do. I love food. I'm from the South. I believe in food. We eat. Myth number 2, it's expensive. So this is probably the number one that I get people go, oh my gosh, I just can't afford that. I get it. I totally understand how you feel, because that was one of my big things too. Y'all remember I was so hell-bent on this 45-day money-back guarantee. Really breaking it down, and I'm just going to shoot it straight. Breaking it down. The only difference with what you're paying for your Arbonne nutrition kit to do the 30 days and what you pay normally is that with Arbonne, you pay it all up front. You pay for your entire month's worth up front. Whereas if you weren't using that, you would go to the grocery store here, you would go through a drive-through here, you would go through Starbucks here, you would go to a vending machine here, you would go grab something quick for a potluck here, you'd go get something from a gas station, real quick here. And so if you added up what you spend every month on your own groceries, going out to eat, hitting a drive-through, running through Starbucks, going to your vending machines, going to your snack bar, all of that stuff, you would more than likely spend a lot more than what you spend on the Arbonne products. It breaks down to a little less than $4 a meal. Y'all, that's Taco Bell prices. And with Taco Bell, you sure are not getting all of the nutrients. You remember, you're getting your fiber, you're getting your protein, you're getting your carbs, you're getting your healthy fats, you're getting all of your vitamins, you're getting B6, B12, you're getting all of your minerals, you're getting a digestion, you're getting a probiotic, a prebiotic, 11 digestive enzymes, you're getting 2 hot drinks, 3 energy drinks, 2 meals. You're getting a ton of stuff, and it breaks down to less than $4 a meal. Like I said, the only difference is you pay it all up front. Plus, on top of all of that stuff that you get to fuel your body properly, you're getting recipes that someone has made for you. You're getting a shopping list that someone has made for you. You are getting enough food and value with the recipes and the private coaching to feed your entire family off of. You are getting the private coaching for free. You have direct access to your consultant, their entire team that has, like I said, nutritionists, dietitians, doctors, holistic medicine, fitness experts. You're getting access to all of that for free, plus your products. And so it really breaks down to a huge, huge, great value. And plus, really, what is the price that you put on your own health? We will spend a lot of money. We'll go to Starbucks and pay $6 for a venti that does not serve us at all whatsoever. And so what I found is that I really, really, really saved money. I'm a little bit embarrassed, but the very first month that Ro and I did the program together, we saved almost $600 on like little 20 bucks here, 40 bucks here, 60 bucks here, like going out. We really did save a ton of money. And so I know the value, so it's really easy for me to say that, but I wanted to share that with y'all because that is the number one thing is I can't afford it right now. Take a look at some of the other things that you spend money on, and I guarantee you that if you make your health a priority and if you just cut back on some of the going out to eat, you know, grabbing quick things here and there, you really can save a ton of money with it. Another myth is I'm going to be hungry all the time. I'm going to be starving. Not true, not true. So a lot of times people will see our sample day and they just think to themselves like, oh, 2 smoothies a day plus your meals plus your snacks. Like, yeah, but that doesn't really sound like it's going to keep me full. You guys, you will be surprised when you fuel your body properly, those hunger cravings start to go away. So when you're getting the nutrients that you need, your body balances, which balances that blood sugar, which doesn't cause those spikes and hunger and being full and hunger and being full, that crazy roller coaster that we stay on so much. So when you're properly balanced with your nutrient intake and again your nutrient absorption, then you're not going to feel full or not going to feel hungry. You're going to feel full the majority of the time. And when you are hungry, eat. We have no, we're not going to be, you know, the Arbonne consultant walking around slapping stuff out of your hand. When you're hungry, eat. All you have to do is make sure that the food that you are choosing are foods that are approved and that serve your body well on the program. Another thing, is this is a weight loss diet and I don't want to lose weight. Totally get it. That was my number one misconception as well. This is not a weight loss diet. This is not a weight loss diet. This is not a weight loss diet. I know that y'all probably, especially if you're a guest on here, you see a lot of Arbonne consultants showing before and afters. And the primary thing that you see is weight lost. So it is very common to think this is a weight loss diet. However, it's not a weight loss diet. Did you guys know that fat is only created to protect your body from toxins, to protect those organs from toxic overload? So however much fat you lose is how much toxins you had. And so when you start losing weight, it's because you had toxicity to lose. Now, a lot of people also ask, can I gain weight on this program? Absolutely. I have coached bodybuilders. I have coached fitness competitors, figure competitors, CrossFit athletes. I have coached all of those. I've coached everything, y'all, from a 13-year-old girl to a 96-year-old woman. A bodybuilder, I mean, you name it, a granny to a bodybuilder, everything in between. Again, this is just like asking, well, if I'm, you know, trying to lift weights, can I eat bell peppers? Yeah, anybody in the world can eat bell peppers. Like, or if I'm trying to do this, can I eat this food? Yeah, it's the same with our program. It's the exact same. They are essentials because they're essential for everyday use. The only difference is the degree of what that 90-year-old lady needs and the degree of what that, you know, Olympic athlete or weightlifting champion needs. That the degree is going to be different on what it is that they need and how much intake they're going to need. And so we can tweak those to fit any lifestyle, any hobbies, any activity it is that you do. Okay, so I saw some of y'all's comments. Another thing that I wanted to talk about that I mentioned on my video that I would tell y'all is how can you get these products either at a huge discount or how can you get it for free? So I'm going to tell you. So there are 2 ways that you can sign up and join to receive these products and to be in these private groups. And the first way is as a preferred client. So as a preferred client, you would spend $29 to become a preferred client. So that is your year fee to become a preferred client. So you might want to think of this as like a Costco membership or a Sam's Club membership. You could totally buy the whole Arbonne kit at retail, which would be about $430 if you bought everything at retail price. But we don't want you to pay that much for retail price because friends don't let friends shop at retail. So what we have is the preferred client program. You spend the $29 one time, that covers you for an entire year. You get that kit at 40% off. And so you'll get that kit for $260. Again, this is a 30-day supply. You're getting all of your vitamins, all of your minerals, all of your digestive enzymes, 2 hot drinks, 3 cold drinks, 2 meal replacements every single day for 30 days, and it's only $260. Most of us spend more than that at the grocery store. And so that is one way to save. You can get that 40% off. You also get a free gift that's valued up to $100 when you do it, and you also get free shipping. Plus, you earn rewards every single time you shop, so you start getting paid to shop. The other way that you can do it, and you can ultimately get your nutrition kit for free, is to become an Arbonne consultant. So I cannot even tell y'all the last time that I paid for one of my nutrition kits. How? Because I'm an Arbonne consultant. And so one way to get your kits for free is sign up as an Arbonne consultant. That is $79, and you get anywhere from 35 to 50% off all products. You get 50% off of the nutrition kit. So for consultants, it is $217. And one way that I teach people to get their kit for free is, hey, find 4 or 5 people that you know, that you love, that you want to get healthier. Let them be your accountability partners. You all jump into the group together, and then that one person that signed up as an independent consultant will earn a commission on the other people signing up to become a preferred client and do the program. And so the commission that they earn is going to pay for their kit and then some, so they can get their kit totally for free. So that is one way to totally get your nutrition products for free or at a huge discount. One thing that I will kind of caveat with that is some people say, I don't want to do this as a business. Totally get it. But here's the thing. If you share with one person and that person becomes a client with whoever your existing consultant is, you just gave commission to that consultant instead of taking it for yourself. That's doing business, y'all. That is network marketing in a freaking nutshell. We do it all the time. We tell people all the time, oh my gosh, I love your shirt. Hey, thanks so much. I got it at this great little boutique. Go see my girl, Lindsay. She'll give you a 15% off discount. But the thing is, the person who just told you about Lindsay, they didn't get a commission. The difference is with Arbonne, you do. And so some people are like, yeah, but I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to do, yeah, blah, 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 blah. We all naturally share all of the time. When you feel good, you start to look good. And when you feel good and you look good, it oozes out of you and people start to notice and they say, oh my God, why are you so full of energy? How do you look so good? How are you feeling so good? How is your face clearing up? How are you dropping these nasty pounds? Or how are you gaining all this muscle mass? Like, what are you doing? And you say, girl, I've been doing this Arbonne 30 program. It's totally changed my life. That's network marketing. The difference is whether you get a paycheck for it or not. And that's just me shooting it straight. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of leave you with this. I talked about, our body is our temple. And our body is really the only place that we have to live. And so if you're watching this and you're unsure, or maybe you feel like you've already got it all figured out, I'll just ask this: has anyone ever got hurt from getting a little bit healthier or a little bit cleaner or using a little better products? No, not at all. Do it for your health. Do it to feel better. Do it for your skin. Do it for your sleep. Do it for your mood. Do it, if nothing else, to set a good example to your family or your children or your coworkers or your church group or whatever it is, because y'all, America has a huge obesity and health problem, and small and simple equals big and long, right? So those small, simple changes that we can make one at a time as an individual can make a big change long term for the bigger population, right? For the good of the world. And so that's one thing to think about. Another thing to think about is, really, what do you have to lose? You have nothing to lose if you do it. If you did the full 30 program and you absolutely hated it for whatever reason, which I don't know why you would, but if you did, you could literally get all of your money back. Nothing at all to lose. Learn how to treat your body properly. Learn how to fuel your body properly. Learn how to increase your nutrient intake and learn how to make a healthier change for you. You really have nothing to lose. Reach out to the person that invited you on this call if you're curious, if you just need to know more, if you want to know, hey, what type of foods are you guys eating? What type of, meals do you guys have? Like this, there is so much to gain from taking this first step. So I'm going to leave you with that. Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live, even if it's not Arbonne that you're doing. Make a healthy decision today. Maybe today you just decide to eat more veggies. Maybe today you just decide to drink more water. Or maybe today you just decide to go for a walk that you wouldn't normally do. Do that, you guys. Do something for yourself. Do something for your future self. Do something for your overall health. And thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for all of the questions, all of the comments. I will make this public so that it can be shared, and you guys continue to ask questions and post comments on here, and I will answer them the best that I can. Y'all have an awesome Saturday. Go do something wonderful. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.